Speaking of which, what could have been and what it turned out like, the next match was Nyla Rose versus Ruby Soho.
This surprised me.
To make up for dropping the ball on Nyla Rose's booking 2 years ago, they're now dropping the ball on Ruby Soho's booking to try to rehabilitate Nyla Rose, even though it's too late. That horse has left the barn.
That's the part that surprised me.
Yes. So Riho beat Nyla Rose, and Nyla Rose beat Ruby Soho. So doesn't that mean that Ruby Soho is unable to beat someone in a medically induced coma? Is there any farther down to go?
Well, I don't know. That was Riho at full strength, before she got hurt.
Yeah, Riho at full strength. I can smell her coming a mile away.
You saw she is hurt. She is going to be gone for a while, right?
I'm not happy that she's injured. I'm happy that she's not going to be seen on my television for a while.
All right.
But again, so why even watch that? Nyla Rose, the horse has left the barn. Send her somewhere, bring her back in a year and a half, and focus from that point, because it's been over 2 years. She's been beaten by tiny little minute Japanese schoolgirls. She's been a babyface. She's been a heel. She's had Vicky Guerrero. Vicky's done nothing but screech. And now Ruby Soho, who came in with all the goodwill in the world and people wanting to like her. You can't mean to tell me that an audible shouldn't have been called to where Ruby Soho won the TBS title tournament by not by fucking, she's a babyface, but by foiling a fuck by Mark Sterling on the part of Jane Cargill, put the belt on Ruby Soho, have Jane Cargill then fucking drop Ruby Soho and have her carted out and start a program to where Ruby Soho now has to defend her newly won championship against this bigger, stronger, treacherous girl with a devious manager in her corner. But instead we had more Riho and a bunch of goddamn Japanese schoolgirls impersonating fucking English rock stars. And then Ruby Soho got lost in the shuffle because she didn't win anything when the people were ready to like her.